I've been thinking a lot about Bashar and his now infamous prediction leading up to the US political election. And I have had all the feels about it, believe me. And I think I'm coming into a new understanding. And if you don't know, Bashar is an extraterrestrial entity group that's channeled by Daryl Anka. And he has made many notable predictions about the future, about ascension, about open contact. And in an event last fall, he was asked directly and actually gave a very explicit prophecy. And he said, the female will lead to open contact, the male will lead to World War III and the dissolution of the United States. Now, I may have the verbiage wrong, but that was the spirit, the essence of it. And when I saw that, I was pissed. I was pissed. You know, those of you who follow me for a long time, you know that my focus is highest and best. What's the best good that can happen? Because I am not using my energy or my influence to create more momentum toward the things we do not want to create. So by him putting that out there, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You've now put all that energy on that outcome? What the fuck? Now, I know that's a reductive way to look at it, but that's why it triggered me. And that is largely what had me awake for most of the night on election night, before I did eventually fall asleep and was awoken at 4 a.m. I was terrified and furious that we could now be headed into that prediction. And the thing that's made me the most furious since then is that we know the contest numbers were not right. We know they were kerfuffled. There was fuckery. So we did not choose the male. We didn't. And yet here we are, all these months later, staring down the barrel of a potential world conflict. Now, after the vote, Bashar at another event did give more details, and he essentially said, I did not mention the people, the individuals, he didn't name them. He was talking about energies, female energy, male energy. And it felt kind of scapegoaty, but at the same time, I was like, all right, I see you. Not wrong there. Not wrong there. And what have I been saying for months? What have I been receiving from Spirit for months? That the divine feminine is rising. The feminine energy is rising. It's not about male bodies, female bodies. It's a non-binary. It's not exclusive to biology. It is about energy. Now, male energy is about conquering, domination. That's imbalanced energy, when it is more abusive in nature and too forceful in nature, out of balance. But a more balanced male energy is about protection, it's about boundaries, assertiveness, being firm, and forward motion, forward momentum, driving forward. Now, female energy, on the other hand, is essentially the opposite, but they're not opposing forces, they're just different. Female energy is nurturing, inclusive, it's slower paced, it's receptive, it's intuitive, flowing, pondering. Now, as the results of the election and the 4 a.m. club have jolted many people into their awakening, and seeing what's happening on the world stage is breaking people's hearts, opening them up, bursting them out of their ideologies, they are on an awakening path, whether they know it or not. And many people are starting to withdraw from the aggressive, male, all of that stuff into more intuitive, thoughtful, processing, nurturing energy. We are doing that collectively. So what then of Bashar's prediction? If we didn't vote for the male candidate, if we didn't overwhelmingly choose that, are we still headed to that, or are we not? Well, as I was pondering on that today, something else occurred to me, because a couple days ago I made a video that surprisingly did not get very many views. I never have a video that gets less than 10,000 views. And that one still is sitting at, as of this moment, less than 10,000 views. And that was an urgent call and a message from Spirit. And it says urgent on there, June 20th, that it is time to master the war within. War energies, aggressive, will not forgive, will make you pay, will extract my pain from you. Those energies are rampant. And I made that warning saying if we cannot master the war within, we will see war without. And just a few days later came the very ineffective, but nonetheless, the strike across the world. So in light of all this, I'm seeing Bashar's prediction in a very different way. And I'm seeing that it truly isn't about the candidate. It's about the energies that we are choosing. individually and collectively. Are we choosing healing, nurturing, forgiveness, community, coming together in joy and inclusiveness, in hope and healing? Or are we gathering in community to create more pain, aggression, suffering, extracting that consequence out of somebody else? What is the energy of our coming together? What is it? And we've all been looking around going, we had such momentum with the No King's Day and we came together and it was so beautiful. And yes, it absolutely was. But how many people use that experience to feel more healed, more safe, to create a sense of community? And how many more people use that energy to ramp up feelings of aggression and retribution and us versus them? Tribalism. What is war if not tribalism? So I guess at the end of the day, at the very least, I'm no longer mad at Bashar. I still don't like it, but the truest, most powerful spiritual messages are ones we don't often like, but they get in under your skin and they make you think and they make you look at yourself and how you're moving through the world. So if you're looking out at what's going on out there, I would always caution you to go within and say, what within is mirrored without. And if you can look at that world and truly not be triggered and know that you can find peace, you can find resolution, you're on your path to healing, you're working toward that, that's the energy that we're going for. But if you're looking out there and you are doubling down on your stories of your wounds, of your anger, helplessness, frustration, sorrow, we're not creating the new earth. You are magnifying the pains and the patterns of the old. Now, the most important feminine energy of all is creation. And now there are different male creation energies and female creation energies, but female creation energies are the womb, the cosmic womb, the creative womb, nurturing and creating slowly, taking a lot of time to go through this creationary process, gestating. It is not creation by force or explosion. It is creation by slow going within, working things over, turning them over, building layer upon layer, one by one, and letting the process unfold naturally and gently. And that's the good news in all this, is that there's never a one and done either or urgency. We get to continue to build and grow and create over time. However, at a certain point, time will run out. If we are not doing our work, if we are not coming together in the proper energy, things will happen without our ability to affect change. So as always, go within, attend to your healing work, attend to your creationary work, have hope, have faith. And if you don't, do the work to get there, because that is how collectively we change the world together.